How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. So, in the last episode, we went back to Gleba, because Gleba was having some issues. So, we have since built the Great Wall of Gleba. Take that as you will. Currently, we are working on trying to get all the turrets and everything set up. That's why everything's so angry. We also have just some other things, which we don't need those turrets. Or these ones, for that matter. That stuff we can replace, that stuff we can replace. Like, some of them that are internal we can replace, and I'll probably get these ones replaced as well. But basically how I ended up constructing it is we did 3 layers thick, we did turrets, with laser turrets, and then we also have room that we can put the bigger turrets as well. So currently what I'm doing is we are on Volcanus. Well, actually we're on Thor's Hammer in orbit around Volcanus, trying to stock up on all the things we're going to need. So we can drop all that off at Gleba, and then we're going to go over back to Aquilo, so that way we can do a few things. Now, I also made sure that we stockpiled some stuff here, because I forgot that we have the Tesla turrets here, and I don't need them on this planet. I need them over on Gleba, so we're going to go ahead and get these shipped off-world, and then we're going to work on building out our ice platform here, as well as kind of planning out these things. So now, in the last episode, we went through and I set up, well, I plugged everything in for the calculator, so that way we know what we're going to need. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to end up needing like 2 more ships. 2 or 3 ships, actually, I think. Because we're going to need some stuff to be brought out here on a regular basis for rockets. And then we're going to need a ship coming out here just for other things, I think. For the, or coming out here for the science, excuse me, that we're going to produce. So that's 2 ships. And then a 3rd ship, I think, is just going to be for random supply things. But that, we might just use Thor's Hammer for that as a temporary thing, because like some of the things we're only going to need to bring there once, like better quality modules and stuff. But we are going to have to build a 3rd ship anyway for resource hauling, because I want to establish a line from Volcanus to Flagora in order to make the speed 3 modules and make quality speed 3 modules, more importantly. I'm not sure if we're going to build those on Flagora or if we're going to do those on Volcanus. I have to look at the recipe specifically, because here on Volcanus, right, we could mine the tungsten ore here. We can make it quality, and then processing it into the carbide, because it needs to be made into this, would require quality carbon. And then to make quality carbon, that would entail having quality coal. So that might be something we do here. Yeah, we're still dealing with this shit. Fun. It's like we have just enough defense. Actually, I don't think there's any defense between here and there, with the exception of these. So that's all gonna get wiped out, which is always fun. Robots are trying their best. Let's see, we have all 20,000 iron aboard. What are we waiting? That should be fine. We'll call it what it is. Let's go back to Gleba. It is going to wait until we have that last shipment of ammo, and then we're going to head back to Gleba and do its thing. Here on Aquilo, but yeah, so we are going to need a couple more ships. 2 of the ships, actually, no, almost all of them are going to have to be equipped. Well, the 2 that we need here specifically for Aquilo, we're going to have to equip in such a manner that allows them to actually get out here and get out here in a timely manner. So that might mean we're going to build a 2nd Thor's Hammer that's going to handle that, which we might end up doing. It should be actually fairly easy to do. Just copy and paste, I think. There are some changes I want to do, I think, but nothing major. Because if it's constantly moving, it should be fine. Yeah, and because the science ship we're going to have to formulate a little bit differently. I don't want to have 2 Thor's Hammers just for just for that. So what I might do is I might take a science ship and I might beef it up a little bit in terms of its stuff and things. We'll see. Or I might try to see if I can find a ship for it. Because we're getting close to the end. And I would kind of gotten behind on a few things. Particularly with the speed run that, for anybody who watched episode 0, I feel so bad for, because it's been like 2 months now since I posted that. I have wholeheartedly meant to sit down for a weekend and attempt to speedrun a Factorio, but I just keep getting stuck with other stuff on my plate. It's on the calendar. It just keeps getting pushed back, unfortunately. So we'll get to it when we get to it, sort of thing. We're still kind of just settling in with some stuffs, but we'll get there hopefully soon. Gleba and Volcanus, yeah, those are fairly connected, huh? Okay. So then let's go ahead, and as soon as this is in place, what we can go ahead and do is we can just start dropping things to the surface, which is going to significantly, we're going to drop a ton of ammo, all the turrets in the world that we have. It's walls. The walls are honestly the biggest thing, followed up to the ammo. Our robots are going to be very happy that they now have stuff. I don't know if we're going to need any iron on Willow, but it's not like we don't have any in excess. On Volcanus, I think we have something like 400,000. So I'm not really concerned at all that we're going to have not enough. Okay, so that's going to significantly boost our stuff. We're just gonna throw one of these down, like so. Well, actually, I'm gonna do that, because then we can do that. I'm gonna change those all to passive providers so that weird things don't happen. Do we not have inserters on this planet? Like regular... We might not have regular inserters being made here. Oh, that's problematic. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it does not appear that we have inserters. Okay. Well. More of the wall should at the very least be constructed. Yeah, okay, we need inserters, apparently. So we are going to head to Aquilo, and then we'll send Thor's hammer to go pick up those. So that way we can at least work on a little bit of Aquilo this episode. So Gleba should be in a much better position now, at least defensively. Like, don't get me wrong, we're still going to have problems, almost guaranteed. But this should at least make it so that it's a lot harder for Gleba to run into those problems. But we'll see. And then on Aquilo, yeah, so we need more ice platform. So I think that's going to be kind of our focus right now is, in order to be able to build everything that we're going to need, we are going to want a lot of ice platforms. We're also going to want to figure out how many rocket silos we're going to want to construct. I'm thinking we're probably going to do something crazy like this, where we have like 40 or so. Probably what I'll end up doing is constructing 100, just a very nice big number that should be significantly more than I'll ever need. Because I really don't know how much time we're going to be spending on Aquilo relative to the end of the overall series, right? Because I don't know if it's a case of, it's like, oh, now we're on Aquilo, 2 hours from now, or however long it takes us to get the research we need, are we from getting to the end and then building the end ship that we need in order to reach, what is it, the the solar system's edge, and then from here all the way out to the shattered planet. Like, I'm curious to know what that is, because this has a distance of 100,000, and then we have to survive 4 million. Wow. Okay. Well, that's gonna. Well, I did not realize how long that was. Holy crap. Because this I thought was a long time. 30,000. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. I forgot we are we need to not do that. We need to go back to Gleba. Actually, we need to go to Novice is where we need to go. Yeah, we don't have any. We have very, very little power. Actually, we should be able to... No, because... No, this does need power. Okay. Can we do a thing? We can. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Flush that. Yeah, flush. Okay. Yep, again, not what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we can't do what I want, but we're gonna do this and go full afterburner. Because we need full afterburner at this point. Thankfully, this does not require power to do, because we have a significant storage of fuel. We're just going to hope that our frontal defenses, which are purely relying on missiles and the ammo we've constructed to get us there. The reason I say uh-oh and the reason power is having issues is because we took all the uranium off of this thing in order to jumpstart Gleba. Which also means we do need to get uranium. That's another thing we need to work on too, is the uranium, because more and more of our planets are relying on their uranium reactors, and for a while that was fine, because bootstrapping them was fine. However, we've since gotten to the point where, like, because Flagora, I don't think we have reactors. No, we're relying, Flagora is self-sufficient power-wise. Volcanus is self-sufficient power-wise. Gleba has been the only one that it's like, oh, we need a reactor. There's not a local power source that we're utilizing. And because of that, we've not ever really went back to Novice and properly established both a rocket port. Like, Novice has not been touched. Novice has no love right now, which I kind of feel bad about, but, like, it's what happens when you end up playing a series for, like, over a year. Alright, so we're gonna get back to Gleba. More importantly, we need to go back to Novice, but I think we just burnt all our fuel, right? Yeah. Or we burnt all the oxidizer. No, fuel. This is fuel. Because we don't have any calcite. Oh, crud. Okay, well, we'll at least be in orbit of a planet that is mostly fine. What the is happening? Go to Gleba. I don't understand why it starts to drift back to Aquilo as the starting point. When we started from Gleba, we started partially going to Aquilo, and we're very much clearly closer to Gleba, but it's like, nah, we're gonna start drifting back to Aquilo. We should, yeah, the number is ticking up. We have a innate 10 kilometers a second. We should get there. Now, once we're there, we should be good, right? Yes. Okay, so now we're stopped here at Gleba. We need uranium, which this is actually from here. Okay. Which is great, because we don't have any. So we need to find green science. We need uranium. Let's grab 300. I know we aren't gonna have 300, but we're gonna hope for it. We're gonna send this back to Novice, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna hopefully wait, and yeah, all requests are satisfied, so it's gonna wait till this is requested and it's satisfied. And then that should give us the fuel we need for Thor's hammer, and then Thor's hammer we can send on to back to Aquilo. Jeez, okay. So maybe we won't get to Aquilo today. Probably not. Probably not. But no, because we won't have that here. Oh, but yeah, I'm not gonna send it down and send it back up. Actually, no. But you know what? We do need these. How many do we need? 300 should be fun. Okay. These I know we're making here on Novice, so that should be fine. Yeah, we still need a good amount of just other generic stuff, but we're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah. So that's going there. I think my plan with Aquilo is, I guess we can plan some of this out while we're just sitting here, right? Is, so we know we need these. Let's go to Aquilo. So then 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then essentially what we're going to do is we'll do this and this. Little requester chest. Cool. And then we'll double it. Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick productivity in these things. And then... is there a beacon? Yeah. And then what we'll do... notice it doesn't fully cover. We're going to throw a... this thing. Like that. And then in these, because we do have them, we're going to throw that. And we'll do something like a so. Something like a so. Something like a so. And then this... what do we have here? We have 7. So then... well, actually, let me just grab 5, so that'll make this easier. So that should be 10, right? Because, yeah. So then that's 20, 30, 40, 50. And again, this is, honestly, we'll just do 50, because this is already a crazy amount. Oh no, this is 100. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do some crazy amount of stuff there. Now, we are going to have to move this already, because we need to put in roboports for this to work. Because even if we just look at a regular base roboport, like, it can only cover 4, so it can only cover down to here. So the middle ones won't be covered, but we'll need something like that, essentially. So we'll have to do... we'll probably do something like... this. Actually, we'll probably do beacons on the outside as well. Throw in these. So these don't remove productivity, do they? No. They just increase power consumption, which is fine. And we throw these down. And obviously we don't need this many like this, so what we're gonna do... Well... I suppose we can do that, that's fine. Again, this is just overkill, but... Throw power in like that. There we go. I'm like, what button is it? There we go. And then we just do... Oh, let me actually make sure that this... Yeah, the productivity modules are in there. There we go. And now we have something that we can actually use. Tons of speed modules, tons of everything else, and that should basically be what we need. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do, smash the like button if you haven't done so already. And, ooh, we're gonna have to go to Novice and figure out why we don't have Uranium. Fun. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do, smash the like button if you haven't done so already. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. And as always, peace out.